Ah, the Shiba Inu. You know them, you love them, that fox face, that curly tail. They basically own the internet. But what if I told you there's this incredible hidden story, a secret that connects pretty much every single Shiba on the planet back to just one dog from a tiny remote mountain village? Well, get ready, because we're about to uncover the forgotten origin story of a global superstar.
Okay, so picture this. You just landed at the little Iwami Airport in Shimane, Japan. And as you're walking into the terminal, you're greeted by a welcome party of more than 10 Shiba Inus. You can just imagine the scene, right? Tourists are just losing their minds, and all you can hear is everybody saying, kawaii, which of course means so cute.
But here's the thing. This isn't just some random cute photo op. Oh no, the locals there will probably tell you that this area, Masuda City, is the actual birthplace of the Shiba Inu. So what makes this one little spot so important? Well, that is the exact mystery we're about to solve.
And what's really fascinating is that this huge discovery wasn't made by some big-shot historian or a university research team. Nope. It all started with one woman, Mayumi Kawabe, and a very personal journey that actually began with heartbreak.
So back in 2014, Miss Kawabe was just devastated after her dog passed away. A year goes by, and her husband shows her this little newspaper clipping about a rare local breed she'd never even heard of before, the Sanin Shiba Inu. Her curiosity was totally sparked. Fast forward to 2016, she has a new Sanin Shiba puppy named Sunny. And it was while she was building a website for this local breed that she stumbled onto a piece of history that had been almost completely forgotten, and it was going to change everything. What she had found was this incredible story of passion, of survival against all odds, and of a single dog whose massive legacy was nearly erased by the chaos of history. It was a story that had been buried for decades.
To really understand what she found, we have to jump in a time machine and go way back to the early Showa era in Japan. And that's where we meet the dog at the absolute heart of this whole thing. A humble little hunting dog from the mountains named Ishi-go.
So you have to understand, back in the early 20th century, native Japanese dogs were facing a real crisis. I mean, they were on the verge of disappearing. Western breeds were getting popular, crossbreeding was happening everywhere, and pure bloodlines were just vanishing. But this one man, a dentist from Tokyo of all people, named Nakamura Tsurukichi, he saw what was happening and made it his personal mission to travel all over Japan, searching for the last few purebred Japanese dogs to save them from extinction.
And on that epic quest, deep in the mountains of what's now Masuda City, he found him, Ishi-go. Just a small, tough little hunting dog, living a quiet life, with absolutely no idea that he was about to become the father of an entire global phenomenon.
Nakamura knew right away that Ishi-go was special. He had all the perfect qualities of a pure Japanese dog. So he brought him to Tokyo. And just like that, from this sleepy mountain village, Ishi-go's bloodline was about to be launched into the national spotlight. Okay, so here's how this whole dog dynasty was built. First, Ishi-go gets to Tokyo and starts winning a bunch of awards. He then has a son named Aka. Now Aka gets sent to a different city, Kofu, and he has two puppies, Beniko and Akani. Then they have a puppy together, a superstar dog named Naka, who goes on to win the super prestigious Prime Minister's Award. I mean, that's like the biggest honor you can get in the Japanese dog world.
After that win, Naka became an absolute legend. Every single dog enthusiast wanted a puppy from his line. His descendants, which became known as the Shinshu Shiba, were basically the gold standard, and his famous bloodline just exploded across the entire country.
But this amazing story, this whole genetic legacy that started with a humble dog named Ishi-go and created this champion, Naka, it was almost completely, totally wiped out in a single terrifying night.
We're in Kofu City. It's July 1945. The war is in its final, brutal stages, and the air raid sirens start to scream. The owner of the whole family line, Ishi-go's son, Aka, and his grandkids, Akani and Beniko, has to make an impossible choice. To give them any chance at all, he unclips their collars and just sets them free, praying they can somehow escape the bombs. And then the raid begins. The city is just consumed by flames. It's chaos, a sea of fire. When the fires finally die down, the owner waits. And then, it's just a miracle. Emerging from all that smoke and ash, Akani and Beniko come back. They made it. The bloodline survived. But the elderly Aka,
the direct son of the founder, Ishi-go, was lost in the fire and was never seen again.
You know, thinking about this moment, Mayumi Kawabe said something that really sticks with you. She said the dogs themselves were trying not to let their bloodline die out. It's like they somehow knew they were carrying this precious legacy through the flames.
And this incredible story of survival brings us right back to Ms. Kawabe and her research today, and how she managed to piece this whole epic tale together, finally bringing the Shiba story full circle.
I mean, she basically became a historical detective. She dug up and compiled every single detail of Ishi-go's story. She even managed to track down the son of Aka's owner from all those years ago in Kofu, and he entrusted her with these priceless original photos of Aka and the champion Naka. Her work single-handedly brought this lost history back to life and proved just how central Shimane was to it all.
So, after all that, the discovery, the champion bloodline, the survival through war, what does it all mean for that Shiba Inu you might see walking down the street today? Well, the conclusion is absolutely mind-blowing.
It's official. The Japan Dog Preservation Society confirms it. Nearly all pedigree Shiba Inus alive in the world today can trace their family tree all the way back through the champion Naka, through the fires of war in Kofu City, all the way back to that one single humble hunting dog from Shimane, Ishi-go.
And that is the answer to our mystery. That is why that little airport has a Shiba welcome party. And that is why Masuda City is, truly, the sacred land of the Shiba Inu. It all started right there.
So, the next time you see one of those cute, fox-like faces, you'll know the unbelievable story of survival and legacy that it represents. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other amazing histories are just sitting there, waiting to be discovered, maybe even right in our own backyards?